Welcome back to the Running Show 2010. I'm on the Run 247 stand, and with me is Sean Blair on the couch this afternoon from Audiofuel. Audiofuel is a fantastic product and something that's very close to my heart. I ran a lot and I used to use music all the time, so perhaps you'd like to explain a little bit more about Audiofuel.
Yeah, I'd love to. Audiofuel is a company who compose music specifically for running too. So the thing that's unique about Audiofuel is its fast tempo. Unlike most music, which is kind of too slow to run to the beat, our music goes from 135 beats per minute all the way up to a rather speedy 200 beats per minute for intervals and sprints. And then the other thing that we do is we put voiceover coaching on it to help remind people of breathing and posture and some of those things. Yeah, 2 years old, it's going really well.
And what kinds of athletes are using your product? Are we talking about sort of, kind of Joe Jogger right up to elite level?
Do you know, it's been fantastic. I mean, at this show, we have had absolutely everybody, from people who are saying, yep, I'm doing walking and I'm going very slowly, all the way through to some pretty speedy types. So, and our product range covers from people doing literally walking all the way through to some pretty serious athletes.
And there is some really interesting research out there that is actually showing that running to music does really actually enhance your performance.
You're actually warming me up. I'm doing a talk in about an hour, and we're going to be showing some footage of Kostas Karagiorgis from Brunel University talking about exactly that phenomenon, as well as Andy Lane from Wolverhampton University. I mean, in a way, Audiofuel is a company that has been predicated and is trying to use the research that proves that music can enhance performance to actually create a range of products. So yeah, I'm really glad you mentioned that.
Just explain a little bit how it does enhance performance. What is it exactly that happens to the brain and then connects to the legs or the heart or whatever it is?
Well, the research seems to suggest that there is some brain stimulus. Kostas talks about that on the interview that I'll be showing this afternoon. What also seems to happen is two things. First of all, running to the beat seems to reduce the perception of effort. So even though you might be working harder, you might perceive that you are working less hard. There was a piece of research done with cyclists spinning, and on the first test they chose their own music, which was at any tempo they wanted, and in the second test some were given faster music and some were given slower music. The people who had the faster tempo music all increased their performance, and they actually enjoyed the experience more. So it is fascinating, the effect that music can have on all sorts of...
And fairly overwhelming, the evidence, by all accounts.
Yeah. I mean, Kostas would claim he's got some research which shows 15% improvement in performance. So we think that we're onto something pretty exciting.
I know for myself, when I used to run running intervals, obviously not at the moment, being a little bit pregnant with baby, but you're running, say, a 3-minute or a mile effort or something like that, and you're kind of halfway through and your mind's beginning to wander and it's beginning to hurt, but you get a good tune on, and then all of a sudden you kind of forgot the pain, you've upped your tempo. And
I mean, the other thing that's fascinating is we just recently made an interval training product with Martin Yelling, who not only is an absolutely lovely guy, it's a pretty hardcore 3-step interval program. And the peak of that is 3-minute sprints at 180 BPM. Now, I know for myself, when I was testing the product, at 2 minutes, I was really ready to stop. And then on comes Martin's voice saying, come on, just 60 seconds to go, finish strong. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can finish strong. And I mean, I would just push myself that much harder. And I mean, I think in those scenarios, it's not just the music that's giving them the performance enhancement, it's the coaching. I mean, I would have been prepared to have stopped at 2 minutes. The fact that I did a 3rd minute actually says my performance at that time is 30% better.
Absolutely. On another note, just very briefly, I know you're quite busy, you raced the Nike grid race.
Yes.
Now, I don't know an awful lot about it, but I do know that you came second.
That's all you need to know. Next year we're going to come first. Nike did this brilliant thing called Nike Grid. In short, it's a form of modern orienteering using London postcodes, where you dial in and dial out of postcodes using BT telephone boxes. And in the 2 weeks that it was on, our team ran an insane number of miles. I was getting out of bed at 4:30 in the morning to go running. And it was fantastic. Hats off to Nike. They pulled something pretty special out of the bag.
So how are you going to turn second place into first place?
Of our team of 15 people, 11 of us are now going to do the Berlin Marathon. We are taking our training really seriously. We've just moved up another gear. I mean, it's been incredible. I ran 187 kilometers in those 2 weeks. I've never run 187 kilometers in 2 weeks. It was amazing.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to certainly really look forward to listening to some of the CDs that you've given me when I do get back into running, and when I get my baby out. And good luck with your venture. Lovely, very exciting product. Thanks very much.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.